What's going on, everybody? What's up? It's your boy Roddy Rod, man. I know I'm on a little early today. I just was just chilling at the crib. I said, "Oh, there goes something to talk about. Let's talk about it." So, as always, everybody, welcome back to the show. And if this is your first time watching the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also make sure you hit that like button on the video. I really would appreciate that. And this topic that we're gonna get into is came across my timeline. It's Dr. Umar's daughter. It's Dr. Umar Johnson's daughter. She claims that she's trying to find a sister through her father, and I guess she was having a tough time trying to do that. But she ended up calling Dr. Umar out for not being there when she was a kid. And me personally, I'm not quick on this to jump on her side. I mean, I get it. Maybe he wasn't there, but I mean, did the mom keep him out of her life? We gotta have a full understanding of the situation before we just jump out there and make it seem as if Dr. Umar is a bad person. Now, I don't like a lot of the things that Umar has done as far as the school. Like, it's been a while. He hasn't started that school. Or what has it been, like 10 years or something like that? He still hasn't started the school up. He's been getting donations. He always talking about it. And he's always talking about black men need to be with black women and take care of their kids and have families. And he hasn't done that. And so I agree with her on some parts of this, but at the same time, I want to know, what did the mother do to keep him out of her life? Because we always hear stories like this where they make it seem as if, the dad just doesn't want to be around. He's out having a good time with other females. And that's a lot of times what we've come to find out that's just not the case. The mother is usually keeping the man from coming around. She's more worried about her child support payments and everything else than to really make sure that her kids have something that's essential in their lives, which is a father figure, somebody who can guide them and give them some type of guidance in their life. So that's why I say we have to at least step back and get both sides of the story before we just jump down Umar's back. Because we don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know if he has been in her life and she's just making this up. We don't know that. We don't know exactly what he's done for her. Maybe he's done something for her that she doesn't even know about. I'm pretty sure he has some money. So I'm pretty sure he could have funded something or probably gave the mom some money to give to her. And she just never said it came from Dr. Umar. Maybe she just said, "Look, baby, I got you this, or I bought you this." Knowing damn well that it came from Umar to say, "Hey, get this to her. Let her know I did it. Blah, blah, blah. If I can't see my daughter, at least give her this." We don't know what the case is. So we gotta just chill out. I know how people feel about Dr. Umar. I know a lot of people don't really like him. I know people have their grievances with him about what he's done with the school. But this is a totally different situation. And if you're a man and you've been in this situation, then you know it's quite possible that the mom kept Dr. Umar from his daughter. I don't know how many kids he's got out there. I don't know what the situations is with the other kids. I don't know what it is. But I'm just saying, you gotta take it, easy. Just like you had the Me Too movement where everybody was uh, siding with women at the first hint of them saying anything, somebody did something to them, everybody took their side. Okay, I think we need to start having these cases where, they want to accuse these men of not being in these kids' lives, but we need to start saying, "Look, man, maybe let's see both sides. Let me see what the father has to say. Let me see what the mother has to say. Let's get some facts straight before we just pick a side here." Because we know how this stuff goes. We know how they play the game. Hell, I've been in situations like this. When I first had my situation, everybody was looking at me like I was a bad guy. I'm like, I'm not the bad guy. And I'm young. I'm not, young and dumb. I'm running around trying to prove to people that it wasn't me, it was her. I'm trying to plead my case to folks that it didn't even matter to. But everybody looked at me like I was the bad guy. But in due time, everything revealed itself. And then people came to realize that it wasn't me. It just took everybody some time, but they had to see for themselves because everybody is so quick to be on the woman's side and not get both sides of the story. But this is his daughter. She was on TikTok. Her name is Nisa the Goat. She has quite a bit of views and stuff on her page. So I don't know if this is some type of clout chasing. I kind of don't think it is because when I looked at her page, I seen a lot of videos that she had that had thousands of views. So I don't know if this is just a clout thing. She got some videos with 52,000, 13,000, I'm seeing 138,000, 7,000. What else I see? I see 229,000. Well, those are the most recent ones because of what she's been doing. 31,000, 23,000, 18,000, 13,000, 10,000. I mean, it's really not like she needed it. Let's check out her video, see what she got to say.
Hey TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life.
You see how easy it is just based off her saying that you could think, oh, damn, this dude ain't never been there. But how we know the mom didn't tell him about the graduation? How we know that she said, if you come to the graduation, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. See, situations like that happen all the time that people don't know about. You better not come to the graduation. All she knows as a child is that he's not there. That's all she knows. So I really can't fault her for that because that's all that she knows is that he wasn't there. Like I say, how do we know that she didn't give him a fake date? How we know that? How we know she didn't say, "Oh yes, it's this Saturday, and not next Saturday," and then he come that Saturday, and it's like, what? Maybe she makes him give him a bad date. We don't know.
Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. Okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar.
See, and that's another narrative. What about some of these mothers that keep these children away from these fathers? Can we not call them deadbeats? Why is it always that if the mother keeps the kids away from the father, then the dad is a deadbeat? Don't y'all know how many dudes get up here and try to be in these kids' life and their mothers would not let them do it? Don't y'all know how many times you hear about this? This is coming from a man, bro. Like when I talk to people that I went to school with or somebody just my peers, this is very common, bro. I don't know a lot of I promise you, I don't know a lot of black men that don't want to be around their kids, whether they broke or got money. Even the dudes who broke, they be like, you'll go to a job and they like, yeah, man, I got a little girl, man. I ain't seen her in like 3 years, or mama be tripping. And you can tell he like a broke dude, but you know he care about his daughter. But she won't let him see him because maybe he doesn't have enough money. I'm telling you, this stuff is more common than people want to believe. This is in the black community, all of their whole narrative around deadbeat fathers, that shit crazy, man. I mean, we just had the one incident with Anthony Edwards where he told the woman that he didn't want the baby and she still did it. So what about incidents like that where the women either try to force these kids on somebody when they tell them before anything even happens that I don't want anything to do with no kids with you. We just here to have a good time. But you get pregnant and now you trying to just force the baby on him. I did a live the other night and the lady, she was like, well, he should have wore a condom. It's his fault. When is the women gonna take accountability? You let him go up in you raw without a condom after he already told you that he didn't want no kids. So if you messing with somebody and they tell you that they don't want no kids with you, but you let them go up in you raw and you get pregnant, you need to be held accountable too. That's all I'm saying. We got to be careful with this, man. This stuff is rampant in the black community where a lot of women come around and saying it because it's easy to get everybody on a woman's side. It's easy to get people to believe that the dude is always wrong when we live in a society where you have the Me Too movement, feminist, and all of these other things that make it always seem as if the man is just being downright just toxic. He hates women. He doesn't want to be around his kids. All of these narratives were spun, and a lot of them just aren't true. I'm telling you. I promise you. And I'm going to keep saying it. Even the dudes that don't got no money love to be around their kids. I know niggas in the hood who be broke and just hanging out in the streets. But they love their kids. Let their kids come around. The kid don't even care about the money. The kid just want to be around the daddy. And he just want to be around the kid. And they just having a good time. You know, he just happy to get a few bucks to take it to McDonald's. See, in the kid's life, that's big. But to a lot of people, that ain't enough. My baby deserves more than that. Look, your child doesn't really care about a lot of material things. You may think that, but when they get older, they're going to remember the small things. They're going to remember, okay, yeah, my dad was there. I got to see my dad. I got to hang out with my dad. Some of the stuff will even be funny because usually by the time they get older, the dad, he done came up a little bit. He's making more money now, so things are different.
Or reps the black community or whatever. But you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Y'all, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test. So yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here.
See, just think about that. She said he left, but that's what the mom told you. You don't know that. That's what the mom told you. You don't know that. So if it kind of sounds like I am taking Dr. Umar's side, I really am. Because we don't know the full story when it comes to this. How do we know she wasn't keeping him out of this child's life? How does she know that? All she knows is Dr. Umar wasn't there when she was a kid, even up until now. It just doesn't make sense to me. You can't put this stuff on these parents as a child when you don't really know. You only know one side of the story, and that's the side that you're giving. I'm serious. How many times have we seen people grow up and then they realize that the mom, you seen it on some of these TV shows, that the mom kept the father away and she ended up having to apologize to the child, and then the child is mad at the mom because this whole time she was thinking it was the dad that didn't want to be around the kids, and that was a lie. Man, look, I don't like a lot of things that Dr. Umar's did, but look, I'm a man and I'm a father, and I know how this stuff goes. I know how things can be spun against you. I know how people can make you look. I know this. I know how people can say things and portray you a certain way, and now everybody is looking at you, and they don't even got your side of the story. I know how it goes.
I don't hear a lot of y'all that's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me, because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this. This is very present in the Black community, and as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat because you rep the Black community so much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B. It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already heard my mission for this video. Y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things because you as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister. But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts.
But it's not facts, though. That's what I'm saying. You only know what you've been told. You don't know. You don't know. It's so many men that, well, the mothers have lied to so many of these kids that it's ridiculous. And y'all go along with it, which I kind of don't blame you because you don't know either. You have no idea. What's up? What's up, R? He said, "What's up, bro?" His consistency of being a grifter supports her claims. She is well over 18. I know what you're saying, but it sounds like he is just a deadbeat. I get it, bro. But at the same time, I'm telling you, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, I'm a father that was someone in the same type of situation. These mothers can definitely make these kids think that you don't want to be in their life, and they are the ones that's actually keeping you out of their lives. They do it for so long that they make the kids believe that you don't want to be in their lives, and the whole time you've been trying to be in their lives, but the mom, is keeping you away. Like I said, sure he's known to be a grifter. Sure he's known to have this school that he hasn't established. Well, I think he has the building, but nothing's been done with it. It's going on like 10 some years or more. But I'm just telling you, when it comes to this, you can't just jump out there and be on her side without hearing both sides, the mom and the father. We haven't even heard from the mother. We only know from the mother from what she's told her daughter and what her daughter believes. We don't know if you get them both together. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get the mom to sit down and Dr. Umar to sit down and let them have a discussion, you'll start to see who was telling the truth. I'm telling you. Like I just don't. I'm not a fan of just jumping on the man and being like, oh yeah, he's a deadbeat. He's a deadbeat. Because I'm telling you, I know so many stories, like I said earlier, with dudes that was broke. It don't matter what they had. They always wanted to be in their kids' life. I don't know too many black dudes that don't want to be in their kids' life. I just don't see it. I don't care where they stand. Even dudes that be on drugs, they still be want to be around their kids. Maybe not as much, don't get me wrong, but they still be want to be around their kids. You say I can easily see that the mom did that, but after the age of 18, he had options. Yeah, but you got to think all of this stuff leads all the way past that. Let's say you've been trying your whole life. You trying to meet up with the mom. You trying to go to graduations. You trying to go to this. You trying to go to that. The mom is moving. She don't let you know where she stay at. Even once she turned 18, you don't know where she's at. You don't know how to get in contact with her. I'm telling you, I know how it sounds. I'm telling you, trust me on this. You can easily be made the bad guy. It doesn't take them much, bro. Even past 18. Because once they get to a certain age, anyway, after she done it for so long, they hate you so much. They hate your guts. They can't stand you. So anything that the mom says after that, it's all believable. Oh, he wasn't there. Oh, when you was being born, he left. Maybe she didn't tell him that she had the baby. A lot of times we know when women have kids and the dude don't even know that she was even pregnant. How many times has that happened? 18 years later, a kid just pops up in his man's life. You're like, damn, I never even knew she was pregnant. She never said nothing. I watched Jason Whitlock on YouTube. I mean, he got a channel on YouTube called Fearless. He was even talking about an incident where a black woman had his baby and had an abortion, and he didn't even know it until after the fact. She ended up telling him, like, I guess it was a couple of years later. Like, he just didn't even know. So she made all these decisions without him. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of times, the dude, he don't even know what's going on, bro. We got to be careful with that. That's all I'm saying. We just got to be careful with it.
Facts. And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him, and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go.
He says, peace and Pan-Africanism. If this is, in fact, my daughter, is there a reason why you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone? She says, this is my iCloud, but my phone number is such and such. Text me from your phone. That's what he said. She says, this is Anissa. And he says, this is a different number. Why the different numbers? 267 or 443? She said 443. And then she says, do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers? And he didn't respond. But like I say, we still gotta have the full story. How we know he didn't text her later or something. I mean, I just want us to be careful, man. I'm just not so quick to trying to jump on the guy, man. I'm just not that quick to jump on the guy. Like, I believe that's his daughter. Don't get me wrong, because look at this picture. If that ain't Dr. Umar right there, like that look just like Dr. Umar. So I believe him. I'm not saying that I don't believe him. I'm just saying you got to have both sides of the story before you just pick a side, especially when it comes to this, because I know recently Dr. Umar, he ended up responding. It looks like his Instagram page. He says, good Garvey Day, as I don't live in the prison of other people's opinions. I have no interest in discussing nor explaining my private life with any of you, as my 15 years as the most relevant and requested scholar, orator, activist, Pan-Africanist in the world has made it clear to me that the Negro public is only interested in laughs at the expense of other people's misery. Neither the Kunocracy nor the YouTubian struggle streamer community couldn't care less about the truth of this situation. With that being said, please ask that little girl to stand on business by asking her mother to join in on a three-way conversation about why her father hasn't been present in her life. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, we're going to find out if we ever hear from the mother, because if we don't hear from the mother, I'm telling you, those are red flags. He goes on to say, I have no problem with this conversation being public, but her mother must be present for that conversation. She needs to keep the same energy and bring her mother to the table. I am sure the truth will be revealed if all three of us are present together. I have absolutely nothing to hide, and I still have all of my family court paperwork in case any lies are told. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. Now, that part I don't agree with. I don't agree with him calling her a struggle streamer and kind of bashing her, because if she doesn't have his number, which I think could possibly be the fault of the mother as well, then that's her only way of trying to get in contact with her. It's a lot of people that do that these days when it comes to social media. If they can't find your number, they can't get in contact with you personally, they just go on social media. It's a lot of people that do this. I mean, we see it all the time. People looking for family members. I even seen the other day where a woman, her son had got hit, got killed, and she was trying to find out what happened through Facebook here locally. Actually, she was reaching out to the person who hit him, because it was an accident, but she was trying to see, was he drunk? Was he just in the street randomly? She was trying to find out what was going on herself. So when it comes to any type of situation, a lot of times people, they typically now run to social media, because they know if I can't get in contact with that person, then maybe I can reach out where somebody who knows that person can get in contact with them and send them my way. You say bias on this, I'm just going with my gut. I feel you. That conversation text paper trail is more than evidence for me. He ghosted his daughter for no reason but fear or pain. I feel you, but I can't. Me, just my opinion, I can't because, like he was saying in his Instagram post, the mother, she needs to be present as well. I'm telling you, the energy would be totally different if both parents was present. And you can see who's lying. You'll be able to tell who's lying, who's making what up. How is the story matching up? And the daughter's gonna know too, because she's gonna say, "Oh, mom, maybe you didn't say that back then. Now you saying something different. You said he did this and he did that, but now in front of him and me, you saying something totally different." That's when the story might start to break down. What else did I have? I think that's pretty much it for that story. I mean, as far as my thoughts, like I say, I just want to chill before I make any judgments, even though I feel a certain way about Umar like a lot of y'all do. I don't want to jump to any conclusions because as a father, I know how it can be when somebody may try to keep you from your kids or make it seem as if you don't want to be around your kids when the whole time you've only wanted to be around your kids, but the mother was holding you back. I'm personally gonna stick with Umar on this one before I say that he's a deadbeat. I'm not gonna go that far yet. I know that he's had, I don't know how many kids he has, but I heard about other incidents with him, but every incident is different. You say this conversation is just BTW. By the way, him and his daughter, she wants a relationship with her dad. He could have just gave her his number. But you know, with social media, you got to be careful too because you don't know who that is. That's why he wanted her to contact him because she obviously already had his number. You see, he said either 267 or a 443 number. So he seen the number pop up. She got his number, but he was using that really to confirm. He was really using that to confirm if it was really her. But I'm pretty sure by now they're talking. I'm pretty sure they are. I actually found her page. I seen some more videos that she had. I think it was pertaining to this. So let me see. Let me see what she say right here. This is her page right here. It's called Nisa the Goat. And I can't lie to you. She's a cute chick.
Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. Struggle streamer? But you have two daughters and you're not in their lives, Dr. Umar. But I'm a struggle streamer? You see what I'm talking about? Why is that your only focus? You have two daughters and you are not present in their lives. Let's focus on that, Dr. Umar. Clock that T.
And I'm not saying the dude was right. I'm not saying he was right about what he's doing. I'm just saying, let's be real. We got to make sure that the mom wasn't keeping him out of these kids' lives. We got to make sure of that, for real. It's enough of that, bro. We got enough of people just jumping on these women's sides, making it seem as if they're always right. They're not always right. Dudes ain't always bad either. Oh, nah, you good. You good. You didn't. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just on here. I'm usually talking to myself anyway, so you good, bro. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. You just got to be careful. On this next post, she says, "Update: I found Dr. Umar's daughter."
Hello, guys. So I just wanted to come on here with a small update. I just got off the phone with Dr. Umar's other daughter's mother, and she just told me that that's her daughter. So, yes, y'all, I found her. I'm going to give her a call and talk to my sister when she gets out of school. So, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. All that, oh, are you going to show us the DNA test? No, because it's not your business. Why? I don't have to prove nothing to y'all internet folks. I know what it is in real life. So, no, you're not getting a DNA test. What else have I seen? Why are you coming to the internet with this? I already tried to get in contact with him. He shut me down and ignored me. What else I've been seeing? Oh, you trying to tear down Dr. Umar? No, I'm not. He tore himself down by not building a relationship with his own daughter. What's another question I saw? It's a bunch of questions I seen, but y'all don't know nothing. That's my dad. I have the right. And that's my sister. I have the right. Clock it.
She's talking about clock it. But yeah. I mean, how do y'all feel about this? Whose side are you on? Are you picking a side? Or are you holding back to pick a side? Because I think it's so easy for people to just jump on her side, knowing the way that they feel about Dr. Umar. It's so easy for people to do that. And I'm not one of those people. Now, once more evidence comes out, and if it does prove that he's just a deadbeat, he knew the whole time about her, he could have been in contact with her, the mother was reaching out to him, he didn't want to reach out back, cool. He's a deadbeat. But if not, I think people are just jumping the boat too fast. That's just how I feel. These are my opinions. These are my thoughts. This is where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place where I have experience with this. So I know. I think other people should take that into consideration as well. But as always, man, I appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And as always, I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.